Welcome to Disability Book Week Superstar Authors. I am your host, Kelly M. Likes. Let's set the scene. I am here in my favorite pumpkin colored sweater. I have got a black and white weird pattern dress on. I'm sitting in front of a bookshelf of my favorite books. And over there in the corner, I've got a little tiny crochet bead. We are here today with superstar author Sammy Schmall, and she is wearing a sweatshirt that says she is a published author. She's got a beautiful smile on her face, and there's all these circles on the wall. I believe it's going to be a really good interview. So, Sammy, welcome.
Thank you, Kelly, for having me.
Awesome. Well, Sammy, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Um, I'm 28 years old. I'm from Massachusetts. I work as a full-time infant room teacher. I own two businesses, a photography business and a craft business where I make custom t-shirts, cups, whatever you want. I got it.
Awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about your book.
My book, Beyond the Shunt, takes the reader through my journey living with hydrocephalus. Hydrocephalus is a condition in which there's an abnormal buildup of cerebral spinal fluid. It takes you through multiple revisions and an infection that I had gone through. Fortunately, I now live a device-free life. I no longer have the shunt, but I do have an ETV. My purpose for writing the book is to really um, give people the hope that they can overcome anything in life, to inspire them, to let them know they're not alone with whatever they may be going through on their journey.
Oh, I absolutely love that. All right. So, how did you go from having an idea to write a book to holding it in your hands? What was your process?
I had no vision of writing a book. I do not like to read. I'm not a reader. Reading is hard for me. But given what I went through, my family and friends were like joking, I guess you could say, but they're actually for real. Like, you should write a book considering what you went through. I'm like, okay. So I thought about it for a while. I sat down, I mapped it out. I used a good old graphic organizer that you would use in like middle school. I put down the big points and I went for it. I let my thoughts just roll onto the paper.
I love that. Well, what advice would you give to somebody else who may be wanting to write their story? What advice would you give them about writing a book?
I would tell them to pick up the pen or open the laptop. That's it. That's the first step you should be taking. It's hard, it's overwhelming, but if you take it slow, you pull out all the key points and just write them down in front of you, your mind will just take you where it needs to be to form your piece of work.
I love that. That is awesome. All right. It is my favorite part of the interview. Will you please share a part of your book with us? And share the cover too. We need to see the cover.
The cover,
I love that.
it's beautiful. I'm going to read, it's the chapter of the book. It's chapter 19. Um, as the morning goes on, I am informed that I will be moved to a different room. The one I'm in now is a double room, and given that I have a serious infection, it is best for me to be in a single room to reduce exposure to other patients. The new room is a suite. It's tucked away in the corner of the hallway, and it is big. It's perfect because it has a bed and a sofa bed for whoever will be staying with me throughout the week. It is an easy transition. I stay in my bed while I'm wheeled down the hall. Mom gets together all my belongings that we brought with us the night before and follows me and the nurse. Once we're in the new room, my nurse gets me hooked back up to all the machines. I admire my new view of the city from the huge window. This has to be one of the longest days of my life, and it's not like I have the energy to get up and move to pass the time. I am bedridden, miserable, in pain, and slowly declining. I feel like the end is near, and it is terrifying. Um, Around 2 in the afternoon, Dr. Stone comes by along with some of the team to let me know that it will shortly be surgery time. He explains that he will be removing the entire shunt system and placing an external drain system to give my brain time to recover from the infection. There will be an external catheter outside my head, and any excess fluid will be drained into a bag attached to the bottom. There will also be this will also be they this will also be treated as an experiment to see if I even need the shunt anymore. Then I'm gonna skip down. A few hours go by, and then I'm wheeled into recovery where mom and dad are there waiting. I slowly try to open my eyes. The time This time, instead of a pounding headache, I feel something pulling from the top right corner of my head. It is the external drain that is stitched into my head because at this time I have no hardware in my body. As of December 19th, 2019, I am shunt free.
Oh, wow. That's a powerful story. I thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that.
Course, that's just a piece of it, but I'm not going to spoil it because there's a lot more to it.
Awesome. I look forward to reading it. Well, Sammy, do you have any final words that you'd like to share?
I would just like to thank you, Kelly, and just the opportunity that my book was selected into the Disability Book Week, as I was so unaware of what it even was when I had opened an email one day and went through the process and submitted it, and it was so heartwarming.
It's a good organization. It's a good organization. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate all of your wonderful words and your book. Thank you.
Thank you.